We got a good one in the store today, boys. What's up, guys? It's kind of awesomeness. Make sure you guys feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and it's gonna be a new series that we're gonna be doing. So yeah, enjoy the ride. Let's go. We're only like 8 subscribers away from 100. So any support would be greatly appreciated. So I appreciate you guys. Love you all. We're just waiting for people to show up so that we can like get this show so that we can get this show started. Anyways, this is the Fight Zone Day 1 and the Round 1 playoffs. Let's go, baby. We got the Tacoma Storm in the chat. We got me, the Timber Bay Thunderbirds. Let's go, baby. Alright. I'm pumped for this, man. I'm so pumped for this. Oh, man. This is probably gonna be like my longest video of in my channel history. So let's go. I think we're bringing out something right now. We'll just wait for people to like show up, and then we'll like get started. We're gonna wait for people to like pop in. Oop. That I didn't know what happened there, but I don't even know if people are gonna show up in this one, but we're gonna wait and see. I'm low-key kind of nervous about this, but yeah. Yeah, the wolves and the streams. Alright, bet. We're popping in, boys. We're popping in. Oh. This feels like so ominous. Like everyone is muted, including me. Wait, I don't know what's going on. Oh, dang it, that's how this going. Fucking A, dude. I don't even know what's going on right now. Oh no. Oh my god, that was loud. Oh my. I'm so sorry you guys heard that. I had to hear that. Alright, we'll see what Storm says. I have to say. Storm? What? Why? He looks badass, man. Alright. I'm cool with that, I guess. Yeah.
Whenever it says you can like start now if you want. I don't know.
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
I'm good. I'm just. I don't know. I think people are showing up soon. I was talking to some people, but
Alright.
I honestly thought they'd be here earlier. But we'll roll with it. Hey, Wolves, how's it going there?
Oh, fuck. Damn. The Rockies guy is here. Oh no. It's okay. We're gonna keep going. Oh, okay. Yeah. You can talk if you want.
Yeah, give me like 2 seconds. I'm just like trying to get this done.
Alright.
we can just get started. I think people will come, but we'll figure it out. So, wait, let me share my thing. Oh, my thing's not working. Alright.
Alright.
Hey Rockies, how's it going? Yeah, we can start now. I don't even care. It is what it is. So, obviously it's a great day for baseball, Great day to be here. First ever, FB Red Zone. I'm really excited. Thunderbirds, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm just ready to watch some playoff games this morning. Have a good time with the boys, and I'm ready for some action here.
Oh yeah, it's on, man. So, hey Raccoons, how's it going? So, obviously, first off, we got, one of the most highly anticipated playoff brackets that we've had yet. And I just want to start. What's your favorite first round game? Because there's a lot of top battles, but I just want to see what you think your go-to is.
My first round battle right now is I think the game I'm really anticipating is the Inline Mets versus the Toronto Blazers. Like that game's gonna be a ton of fun to watch. And I think
yeah, if we can just have it.
Yeah. You go ahead.
Alright. So pretty much, if we want to dive, your things messed up. I don't know. If we want to dive into it from analysis standpoint, though, obviously the Mets, they're a solid team, but they have a lot of inexperienced players on their front half. Only 2 guys are batting have had over 200 at bats, and if you're going to go playoffs, you don't want an inexperienced lineup. So that's the only concern I have. And meanwhile, Toronto's offense is really balanced. So Toronto. I have some of the top. Number 2 offense in all Tacoma, one of the top leagues in the game, obviously.
Yeah.
Their pitching is solid too, although they have Coleman. I would say is probably their 3rd best pitcher. I don't know if he has ace potential, but you go over to the Harlan and Santa Cruz. I think means Harlan in the 2, and then Santa Cruz could obviously pitch game 1 or game 3, depending on how the series goes. So Thunderbirds, that's a top first round matchup. If I want to go to my first round matchup, I want to go to the top upset potential right now. I want to go Sultanates and Marbles. So obviously Monterey, 25 and 35 is not something you want to see. Obviously they're having a really down year, but they're the champions. 12 years ago they won the World Series. I think could have been over St. John's too. I don't even remember. I don't care. But they've had a lot of struggles. Their offense, obviously, it's always pretty solid, nothing incredible. A lot of guys are underperforming, but obviously I feel like some of the stuff some stuff's pretty good on there. The pitching, though, is kind of what scares me. They've had a lot of issues. I've seen them pick up a lot of free agents. There's been a revolving door in that starting rotation. But obviously I think that they're obviously always a sneaky team. So I just want to see what they're able to do. And meanwhile, you got Seattle, who Seattle's a great team. Their offense is stacked, but something you have to watch out for is catching right now is Braden Ars, who, by the way, not only is he 2 for 14, but his defense is 72, and their normal catcher, someone who's propelled them to some good pitching.
Yeah.
His batting is not the greatest, but he has 98 defense. He's able to frame the pitches, and that's just something that I don't see Ars doing. So you can see maybe run explosion off of, I think Monterey has the potential to put this game away early and send Seattle home.
Yeah, I like that. I like that too. And I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah, it's your voice is kind of messed up.
I also like underdog stories too. I think those are always very compelling, and for especially for baseball stories, especially from for the MLB, especially from last year when the Rangers, Texas Rangers, and the Diamondbacks played against each other. I found that really compelling and very fun.
Very compelling to see the underdog teams getting at it. So
Yeah.
you want to pivot over there. 6 through 8 seeds, lower seeds in the league bracket. Who do you think's got it all? Who do you think could win their league and possibly make a deep run?
Ooh.
That's a lower seed in the brackets.
Right now I got the I only can narrow it down to just 5, but it's hard to decide just one or to just decide one team that can go all the way. Then it's the underdogs. So the top 5 I've got going right now is the Denson Grains. I think they're gonna. I think they could. They got a shot again.
One, yeah.
The Denton Grains, the N9 Mets, I think they definitely got a shot. It's gonna be tough because they're taking
solid one too.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough because they're taking on a really good Blazers squad, but they like a good underdog story, so I got them for number 2, and number 3 I got the Anchorage Polar Bears. I think they're a sneaky good team, and yeah. And then I got the SoFal's vegetables going at number 4. I think
vegetables. Yeah, they're obviously.
Yeah, they're.
I can go into the vegetables a little bit. Your thing's kind of lagging, so. Just slightly. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Let me find them. Yeah, Sioux Falls, they're a 6 seed, and obviously they have Sioux Falls 33 wins on the year. Nothing too impressive, but obviously they won their first league title last year. They're a really solid team. They've got Mexico City there, who's also another really solid team, and obviously you've seen their offensive numbers have definitely dropped. I mean, they're not really a hitting team, they're more of a pitching team. When your pitching's not living up to potential and your batting has fallen off, it's going to be a little bit difficult to win in that perspective. But obviously, I mean, if anyone can do it, it's Sioux Falls, a team that has won their division. They've won their division 5 times in the last 6 years, not 6 of the last 7. They won a league title last year, as I said. So I mean, obviously, they have a lot of that potential to go far. Meanwhile, Mexico City's a really solid team out there. I mean, you've got a solid offense. They're batting .289, which is something you want to see. They're pitching a little bit on the lower end. I think this whip is kind of scaring me just slightly, just kind of being in the middle of a pack of kind of a league that you wouldn't expect to be that impressive. But yeah, I see them definitely. I see them. They have the potential to go pretty far in this. And then, then you mentioned Devon too. Devon, obviously, they won the World Series last year, so I mean, obviously they've got a lot of potential. They're playing San Antonio, a team. I mean, San Antonio is a really solid team. Don't get me wrong, and especially in Luma. But I think that the average is not for the top tier teams. It's a little bit low. And then you got Denon too. I mean, actually the average is the same, but their pitching is a little bit scary. That's the only thing that will kind of deter me away from that. But I think they're a really solid team, and they could obviously make another back-to-back maybe. We don't know.
Yeah.
So Thunderbirds, who do you think's gonna? That's the last question before we start, because you got a minute left until the game starts. But who do you think's gonna win it all? I mean, that's just always a tough question to ask, but
Oh man.
The variables are crazy. Yeah, who do you think?
Oh man, this one's a really tough question. There's so many good teams that can really win it all, but I can also narrow this down to five teams as well. But right now I got the Aces, the Abzan, the Spokane Warriors, the St. John's Dudleysons, and the New Orleans Hot Rods. Those are my top 5 picks for sure.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, you have 5 really solid teams. Dudleysons had a little bit of struggles at the beginning of the year. They were, I think, by 1 point. I mean, 15-7 is never really bad, but for the Sins it is. Then for 15-7 to 48-12, that's a 33-5 run to end the year, and that's just impressive on any measure. So I mean,
yeah. And
they lost 4 in a row too, by the way. So aside from those 4 losses, they were 33-1.
That's
And that's just like
insane.
really impressive. So if there's any team that's hot right now, it's St. John's. Alright, I just saw it's 9 a.m. so the games are starting off. I mean, obviously it's going to be weird because, no games are really interesting at the beginning. So we're just going to go to the number one team in the world. We'll commentate that for a little bit. Actually, no, I'll let my top first round matchup. We'll go to Monterey and Seattle. The 399, the 26 in there. So now I'm gonna pick. We're gonna kind of commentate this a little bit, but then I think we're gonna try to talk if something interesting is happening. We're not really gonna commentate a ton. I think we're only starting it off because there's nothing really else going on. We're gonna commentate at the end though, towards maybe what's going on. So anyway, we got Solomonheim. I thought you renamed it, but Solomonheim, and he's coming up to bat. His first pitch, Heim is going to ground one right to Peterman, throw to Moreno for the first out. So, quick one pitch, one out for Espinosa, a pitcher who he's been pretty solid on the season. 3.12 ERA with a 9.50 WHIP. I mean,
Yeah.
batting average for an elite pitcher is a little bit high at 224, but I mean, his lack of walks make up for it through 101 innings. Only walked 10. That's obviously always going to be impressive. Anyway, we're going to go over to Wilt now. Wilt batting 321 the year. He's probably one of the better offensive players that you're going to see. Wilt, he's batting 321 with 9 homers and 20 RBIs. Nothing too impressive. I think the average is up, but he's not really a power hitter. Does double a decent amount, but nothing crazy. So,
Yeah.
I think he's not, for a two-holder, I feel like he's not as solid as you would want him to be. That's the only concern I have is, on the one, Will's going to drop a left, but that's going to drop for a base hit, so Will is going to get a single in the two-hole. Espinosa is going to let up his first hit. Williams gets it in quickly. He has a good arm, though, so, I mean, and you got someone fast like Will. He could go 1 or 2. I wouldn't say he's a Corbin Carroll type from speed-wise, but, I mean, he has the potential to make those two. And as you say, the doubles numbers are up. So, double play ball is an option right now. You got Moshe Conger right now, the 22-year-old right fielder. This is his rookie season, and he's having a pretty good one. 10 homers, 39 RBIs, slugging 544 with a 324 average. I mean, if you're going to look at this Monterey team, they're a team that I would expect to, I'd expect singles. I'm not expecting a lot of long balls, though. And especially for Seattle, against a Seattle team that's really good. I mean, that's nothing crazy. As Conger on the first pitch, he's going to drop a left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So, Wilt's around second. He's on his way to third. They're going to hold him up there. So, first and third with 1 out off of, as I said, a Seattle pitcher that has been pretty solid this season. I feel like Arce's command behind the plate is not solid. I mean, Thunderbird, do you have any thoughts about that? Why about the jam that Espinosa's in early?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. I'm just pulling it up right now. Yeah, I think that's weird. He needs to Espinosa needs to just he needs just calm down. He's and just shut down the Sultanes, and as he just allowed a 3-run bomb.
Oh wow, yeah, 3-run bomb. I didn't even see that. So now he's going to drive in the left center field, and that's going to be out of here. So a 3-run shot already to start it off. And Silo, that's his 18th of the year. As I said, a team that's not going to hit that's not going to hit a ton of homers. They just outspoke me. 18th home run of the year for Silo. That's his first in his playoffs. And a top team in Monterey a top team in Seattle already down 3-0 early. That's not something you really want to see.
Yeah.
A little bit of a shaky start. So let's look at some other shaky starts now that that is tough. So we're going to pivot away from there. We're going to see some other top teams. Obviously, you got Sultanates down by 3. That's a good game that I can see commentating. I think they've scored the most out of anyone so far. But yeah, so nothing too crazy. Obviously, the they're down 1-0 early off the Purcell double. You got that there. And then, I'm down 1-0. Oh my god, come on, I'm down 1-0. Who the fuck is Ochoa? I forgot to look at my own game. That's really depressing. Oh my god, we suck. Yeah, that's not good. Well, fuck that. I'll commentate my game for a little bit just because I have a little bit more knowledge and I guess I don't know. I really should stay away from mine and Thunderbirds games. I try to include others, but who knows? I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't know what's really happening.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. I can hear you. Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of spotty though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, it's also kind
of. We're gonna get.
It's also kind of spotty on your end a little bit as well. I don't know if it's just the connection, but
on my end.
Yeah.
A little bit. You can ask the people. That's the first pitch. Connors is going to drop in the right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So Brett Connors gets the leadoff single off a road. A pitcher who, I'll just be blunt, he's not a playoff pitcher. 4-8 with a 6.36 ERA, 1.3 WHIP. Opponents are batting 265 off him, and he's walking 2.4 batters per nine. He is not a playoff pitcher, so he's someone I would expect for my team to go really far. But yeah, as I said, I'll stay away from my game. So they said I know it's gonna be weird early on because we're just gonna be popping around a lot and not really staying somewhere. Fresno's down 2 early to Baltimore with the Bagley double and a Woodruff single. We got the Dukes are down 1-0 to Dukes are one of the 1 seeds down early. Yeah, I'll probably head over to your game. You're down 4-0, or that's not alright. Bombers are up 3. New York Bombers, one of the most underrated teams, I would say, in my opinion. They're up 3 without an out. Well, they just got their first one now. So, I'm trying to find this 4-0 game. Lightning's up 3-0 on Boise, in that won a league title back a few years back, but hasn't really done anything since. They said it's 5. We should have stayed with this. It is 5-0 now in Monterey. Ooh. That just speaks up into existence. That's going to be Espinosa's first K of the day. But obviously, you're the number 20 team? Yeah. Number 26 team. They won 45 games. No, 44. That's what it means. I thought I was 26. 44 games, and you're down 5-0. And that just shows how much of a team Monterey is. And my thing's not sharing, so give me a second.
Your stream ended.
No, it stopped. I know, yeah, my bad. That's what I was saying, the Monterey, the number 350 team in the country, they're already up. And this was an upset. I was talking to Thunderbirds about this 10 minutes ago, how this would be one of the most underrated first-round matchups. And look already, they're down 5-0. I just think that's pretty funny, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll keep looking back at it. There's wild cards, obviously a mess every year, so I'm going to stay away. Obviously, you're talking about their 6 hits already let up for the 1-0 pitcher Don Hills, who he's not coming. This is his first start of the year. Obviously, my thing keeps fucking ending, bro. What is this? Alright, there we go. But well, it's honestly, I'm going to be honest, man. I don't know what you're really doing, starting someone who's thrown 7 innings and 300. I don't know what you're putting him first round in a wild card playoff game, but that's just me, though. I don't care, but I just think that's kind of funny. So, let's actually go back. Rochester, I think they beat me in a series a few years ago. Yeah, they're in my league, so... They knocked me out a couple years ago, so obviously I know that potential. And now a Spears home run put us up 2-1. Like I said, I'm sorry for jumping around a lot and not staying put, but
yeah.
I'm in the early window. I'm gonna be jumping around a lot because I don't know what else there is to do. Do you want me to stay with it? If you want me to start to do your game though, you can always. I don't know if gave you the ability to talk, but you can. To the general and just tell me, and I can stick with your game for like half an inning or a full inning if you want. That goes through all of you, so.
Yeah.
As we said, Hot Rod's up 2-0. I said, so. Bernstein double. That's solid.
We got the Magic. We got the Wolves.
I'm just trying to see some of the upset. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I might go to the Magic next inning. Why not? I can do that. But let's just see some of the other teams that I was talking about were doing. So we were talking about the NY Mets. They're up 1-0 early, as you were talking about. I mean, that offense has been getting to work early.
Yeah.
Especially an offense that I was kind of down talking before. I was saying that this offense is that the Blazers could just overpower them and score early. You said whoever scores first is going to probably win this game, and I mean I see that right now.
Yeah.
So I think Mets could go on and take game 1, but Blazers maybe 2 and 3 up the back end. Let's go down. We got Sioux Falls. They got a second and third with 2 outs though off a Krause double. They got a hit in the first 2, so 3 hits led up by Richie early on. Let's go to Charlotte though. That's just looking like a good game as Lynch just tied up with the double. Oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? I think he's messing up. Yeah, as Lynch just tied this one up with a double. So now up is going to be the center fielder, Blanco Caballero. He is definitely overperforming his expected stats. 11 home runs, 29 RBIs. Suggan's a little bit down, but he's better than some players on my team. And especially for someone with 69 contact, that's kind of sad. As the 3-2 to Caballero, as Caballero strike 3 called, so Baze is going to get his first K. It's going to be 1-1 and we're to the bottom of the 2. I'll stay with this one for a little bit, as I said, so. Why should I think you fucking nudge? That pisses me off. Yeah. So. Alright. So now up is going to be Al Rutherford, the Magic shortstop. He's definitely more of a contact hitter. Not really. Has slugging potential. He's not really using it though. 9 homers, 26 RBIs in there, but he is batting .301. So. Obviously, he's pitching for Akron. It's going to be Haynes. Haynes is. We were talking about pitchers that are not playoff caliber. This is one. 3-9, 5.54 ERA. But this is just really bad, especially for this game. I mean, even in this, as Rutherford is gonna. I think keeps fucking ending. I gotta keep switching it off. My bad. Rutherford's gonna drive to left center field. That's gonna drop for a base hit. Around second is Rutherford. He's going to head towards 3. Cleary's arm is not the strongest. Throw into Carmen's going to be not in time. So leadoff triple for Al Rutherford and man on third with no outs here early. Now you got Sean Hines. Oh wow, 5 bids on Sean Hines already. That's kind of funny. A 23-year-old third baseman. He's on the expiring contract, so he's kind of needs to play great. 10 home runs, 23 RBIs. I mean, slugging 588. He's not really driving in as many runners as you would think. He does have the stolen base potential too, but I mean, this is not what you want to see. Sure, he had 2 hits last game, but he had a long hit streak too, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hines is going to ground one right to Rain, so he'll step on the bag. Rutherford is not going to punch. Oh, yeah? I don't know. Rutherford is not going to squeeze it, so it's going to be 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. So now we got Juanito Tello, a 25-year-old second baseman, and the ratings are good. He's got 98 contact, obviously. He's really good defensively, and he can steal bases too. 21 stolen bases, but 11 home runs, 28 RBIs. He's slugging .477. OPS of 785. Not bad, but I mean, he is kind of batting. He is batting towards the bottom of the lineup, so he would get that. Yeah, but Haynes is starting to lose his command here early. That ground ball is probably the best thing that could have happened in this inning because you don't want to let this get out of hand early. So 3-2 to Tello, and Tello's going to drive into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So Rutherford's going to be around to score. Tello is in a first with a RBI single. It's 2-1 Charlotte in the second. He just stayed on top of that pitch, obviously. Yeah. Obviously, that middle defense from Lynch and Carmen, it's average, but I mean, when your speeds are not as high as you want them to be, they're just a gaping hole up the middle. They tried to shift on Tello too. Even though Tello kind of spreads it around, they wanted to try to get it. They wanted to try to throw home, so they were shifting a little bit left, so the middle was just wide open for Tello to just ground one right through. So now Maxwell Dickinson's up, the 21-year-old left fielder. He's batting .254 with .446 slugging. And the 2-2 to Dickinson is high, so we're going to get a full count here again from Haynes. Haynes wants to get out of this inning. You need it out here. So the 3-2 to Dickinson, and it's going to be fouled. Oh, I kind of messed that up. But Tello takes second. Should have been 2-2. How about we do that? So the 2-2's up high, 3-2. Tello's going to take second. So we were talking about Dickinson's numbers. Dickinson recently kind of like his teammate, kind of like Tello, who's on second. He has kind of had a rough stretch recently. He had the home run against the Red Sox one, who's a really solid team. But other than that, a lot of hitless games. You're either going to see him go for 2 hits or no hits. That's kind of what you're going to get with Dickinson. So, so 3-2 is going to be fouled away. So, full count again. This will be the 8th pitch, I think, of the at-bat. And the 3-2 to Dickinson. And ball 4, that's going to be low. So Dickinson takes first. So we said Haynes walks 3.29 batters per nine. That is just absolutely abysmal. Probably, I think, one of the lowest in the majors this year. Even with some of those bad pitchers, too. I mean, and if you're starting game 1 of a playoff game, that just comes to show how good of this is. So we got Spillman. He's DH right now. He has been really solid in the limited action he's gotten. Not really a home run hitter, but as he said, he'll get on base. Go money baller right here. 14 for 39, 359 average, 564 slugging. Very good plate discipline, and he's obviously the top choice for DH. When you don't want to waste your DH and you use it for the playoffs, you always get these new guys in here, and that's what it is. As Spillman, the third pitch on the 1-1, he's going to line on the left field. That's going to be caught by Cleary. He's going to get it into third to Carmen, and that will be 2 outs. Tello is not going to pinch. So now you got Jimenez, who on literally the first pitch that Haynes threw, he just rocketed one. That went 443 center field. So Jimenez, stereotypical leadoff hitter, 41 stolen bases at 89%. That is like, I think that's like 53 or 54 stolen base attempts, and that's just wild. He's batting .302. He's slugging .603. 20 home runs in the leadoff slot is a lot. I probably would have put him in the 2 or 3. But, although, I don't know what I'm talking about because Schwab and Yanez have been really solid too. This top of the lineup has a lot of speed for Charlotte. That's their way to just get on base. And, they'll single a lot of runs in, but they're either single a lot of runs in, they're single a lot of them together, or they're just each solo bomb. The Jimenez is going to lie on the left center. That's going to be caught by Cleary. So that's going to be the end of the second. So Charlotte's going to score 1 off the Tello single to center. And as I said, we're going to hop around a little bit now. We'll come back to that probably. I mean, we got Colorado. They're down 4-1 already. Barrett, who's had a pretty solid year, has kind of faltered in the playoffs. I know a lot of that. I've had a lot of pitchers do the exact same thing. That is nothing special. We are going to go down. I'm up 5-1. Wow. We just scored 5 in the... Oh, my God.
Let's go.
I'm just oh, my God. This team's nasty. Oh, my God. Let's go over. We were talking about Anchorage being one of the teams, but obviously Seattle. We didn't really talk about Seattle a ton. Seattle's Seattle, I'm pretty sure, forced St. John's out of their division. That's how. If you're a young team and you're forcing a team out of your division, that's obviously you've kind of succeeded at the game. Yonkers is down 2-0. As we were talking about Yonkers, a team that they won the World Series back in '98, but if you just want to see this number right here, well, no league titles, and they're in their 49th season right now. They got a wild card run and took that one all the way. I think they were the first to do it since Windsor, the wind surge back in '88. That's before most of your times, though, or my time even. And that was like a season before. Let's go over the wild card, though. We were talking about the Ultimates being a 5-0, but Monterey's coming back. They scored 3 in the bottom with the Benavidez triple and the Ceja sacrifice fly. I think that's not the same goal that I thought. Espinosa, obviously, though, his command issues coming off because of, Brianars, who low defense. They tried to put him in for the hitting potential, but I think that was one. I'd put in your 98 catcher with worst hitting ability if that elevates my pitching. I think that for a seasoned veteran manager like Seattle, like the Marvels, I think that's kind of a head-scratching decision. By the way, Oakland Upton, they're down 2-0 early to a team with 2 cities in their name. There's 37. How does this happen? Oh my god. Look at this. 300 slugging, and then a 430. So that is abysmal. How did this team win this many games? That's actually really funny. But yeah, I know my screen kind of messed up. Give me like 2 seconds. I don't know why it keeps fucking doing this. I gotta keep better. You said Fresno's down 4-1 early. There's a lot of 1-0 games. Caneros, a team I didn't really talk about. They're in the promo video, but we didn't have time to show that. Aces are up 2-1 off Oxford. Oxford won a league title, I think 10 years ago. Before. Wow. They beat me, I think, in the league finals in 1-17. Oxford's a really underrated team. There should be a good first-round matchup. It's one that I didn't bring up, but one that has a lot of upset potential, despite the Aces being a top team. Winners and Kites. This is one that I wanted to see. 2-2 right now. Kyoto with the Weatherford double. I think Bennett Weatherford is that my? No, he's not my guy. And then Delaney ties it up with the 2-run homer in the top of the frame. Obviously, love how Winners comments non-stop on everything. That's kind of funny. San Diego, they're down 7-0. I think this is Fresno's team too, like Rocky's team too, even though they're never on it. No. And San Diego, I don't know what's happening to them. They've been offline for like 3 weeks or something. Yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of sad. I don't want him to purge because I've had a lot of that recently. I finished up 3-0 on San Francisco. Mondakaru has, I think they made a World Series 1 or 2 seasons ago, so obviously to see something like this happen. Hey Bombers, how's it going?
Hey Bombers.
Fins are up 5-0, no dog there. Yeah. No, we're going back to my league though. Hey Bombers, how's it going there?
Good, how are you guys?
We're good.
I just woke up. I took
You just woke up? You gotta hear.
Yeah. So it's
how you doing?
6:24 where I live, so it's early.
I know. Yeah, you're in. Probably. I know you're
California.
out of sight of San Diego, so yeah.
All's bad.
How you doing right now, Bombers? How's your team doing?
I'm 0-0 right now.
0-0 right now. Yeah. Calgary's really sneaky team. 31 wins, but I think I was looking at them. They've had some good wins on the year too. I was going to look at them for some upset potential, but look at that.
Hopefully not upsetting me. No.
Hopefully not upsetting you, Bombers. Yeah, we need you back in the World Series. You've been out of there for way too long.
It says the stream closed. What happened?
I know. Yeah, my bad. I gotta keep doing it. I just keep fucking up the button. We got Toronto up 6-0 on Rochester. 7-0 now off a cooking single with bases loaded. Toronto's a good young team, 7th year. They haven't won any titles, but they're always going to be sneaky one. Rochester, a team that's been around for like forever. They're, I don't know, that just kind of sad for them on their end, especially to a team like Toronto who really shouldn't be beating them. That's just on me though.
Yeah.
Wolfpack are up 3-0. Hotfish 5-0. Yeah. I don't know. This stream is like kind of iffy. Nash are up 3-0 on the Renegades. As we said, Yonkers, as I was kind of driving this point home, Yonkers hasn't won a league title. And they're in their almost 50th season. Obviously, they won the title back in 98, but that was the wild card. Ballers tied up in Charlotte. It's 2-2 here with the Moonshiners. What the fuck is that name? The Moonshiners from Knoxville. I like their logo though. That's kind of nice. I'm up 5-1. No shot there. After an early scare Shreveport off a Robles homer. That's 5-1 there too. It's 4-0. The Adams Smackers taken down Iwasabe early. 3-run first inning off a McDaniel single and Bowman double. They had a chance to get out of this inning too. They had a guy on first with 2 outs and then pushed 3 across. Tides and Nuts. Tides are in my promo video too, actually. And this is 3-2 off a Pritchard sacrifice fly. Martell 11-1 on the year. I don't know, let me go back to that. That's honestly pretty impressive. Yeah, Martell's 11-1 on the year with a 1.85 ERA, 0.729 WHIP, 177. Opponents are batting off him. His strikeouts are really low. That's probably why this is low, because the game factors in strikeouts too much, which I absolutely hate, but I'll probably talk to Josh about that. I probably won't do anything though. He's let up 3 early though. Actually 2 early, my bet, off a Chavez homer. Chavez, that's his 51st RBI in 24th of the year. So, yeah, hold on. If anyone wants me to, by the way, I was saying this because I know new people are here. If anyone wants me to do an inning or a half inning of where I commentate their team, just let me know and I'll do that for you. I mean, I don't really have a ton of games to go to right now. Soaring Eagles are up 6-1 off the Seals. I think the Seals also been a pretty far in the league playoff a few years back as well. Edmonton, they're just never active. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, that's what I thought. But it's 5-0 Glendale. This is a good game. I might go to that one, but up here with the American Eskimos, someone who's probably really underseeded, probably just because they're not active, and Sumner, a team who's always really sneaky. I think a few seasons ago, when I did my playoff predictions, I think I had them to win one of the leagues, or had them as a very sneaky upside. Just let me know if I can start doing that, because I know it's a lot of work for me, but I'll do it. If you want me to keep writing up those articles and posting them, I got you. I just got a lot going on, but it's summer, so I should be free most of the time. Anyway, Yankees on top of Denver's 5-0. Dairy Moose on the Hummingbirds 4-1. Baltimore's up 5-1 on Springfield. I think that's really it. These both Reds teams? Yeah, they might be. Wait, is this one? This would be pretty funny if this is a Reds team too. No, it's not.
Red Rats is the Reds team.
Red Rats, yeah, that's the Reds team. Yeah, they have many of them though, so I don't know.
Yeah, you got a few.
It's got a few. Just a few, that's it. Those and ones. I did some trade with them. Is there any of my guys on here? Oh, this is my guy. Raymond Anderson. He did jack for me. This was not on my team. It was on someone else's team. Yeah, he did nothing for me. That's pretty funny. Who else? Nobody else. Alright. They're a 4-1 though on Victoria in, I think that's a 3-6 match, 5-4 matchup. Thing is up 2-0 on the Polar Bears right now. Polar Bears offense Donahue's gone 4 innings without 5 hits, no strikeouts, no walks. It looks like he's a reliever that's struggling right now, which I think is funny. But, probably stop and commentate like a good game, like probably the second. Anything with like really high scoring. Not mine. I already did mine for a little bit. I think I go to Bombers. I think it would be funny if I won a Bombers game. So, not funny, but I don't got anything else to do. So, oh yeah, this is gonna be a fun game. This is a really good pitcher's duel. It's a lot going on in your game, Bombers.
No hitting.
3 hits through 8 half innings combined. And McMurray, who's 5-2 on the year with a 2.83 ERA, 1.014 WHIP. The WHIP's, I like the WHIP. The WHIP is fine. I think this number is a little bit high. When you're walking guys at this slow of a rate, I really don't think it matters. McMurray's a pitcher. He's been solid. Just look at these things with Allentown. Allentown just farms pitchers. I remember that. They have, like, every pitcher in Allentown, good or bad, always finds a way to perform well. Although right now they're not. Oh my god, they're struggling right now. This guy though, this guy's good. I'll bet on him in like 2 seasons. Why not?
I'm gonna try to move like to a different room.
No, I'll probably stay away. What?
I'm gonna try to move to like a different room to see if if I have a better connection.
If your quality's better, yeah. Yeah. That's a solid idea. Yeah, it's like very spotty, so it's like really tough to like get you in it when just the connection's like very blocky. 3-2 Kites right now. Medley just homered to right. And Winters is already complaining about that. Winters is in shambles. They're not in shambles, but at the same time, they haven't won in a while. They've been too active for their last league title to be 36 seasons ago. Cobras are down 4-1-2 with a McKenna homer. McKenna Clark going back to back. And now, is that my pitcher? No, it's not. Oh, he's still on my team. Begley's still on my team. Lena Luna, a guy who 2.78 ERA with that low of a whip. That's fine. I think that's pretty good. The walks are down too, but he's getting blown up here. He already got taken out. Just 4 in. West Coast, they're a solid team though. So obviously, 38 wins. Their offense though, definitely on the down. It's not anything to be like scared of. So I don't know how one of the top pitchers in the world is just letting up all those runs. Aces are up 2-1 now. I think they were. Not a lot of good games on. It's either blowouts or just like, like this. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of underwhelming. Warriors are tied 2-2 to Stanford. The Investors. Are they even active? I don't even know. Oh, they are. 12 hours ago. Alright. So, Spokane, they're the number 1 team. Alright, 1 or 2. They're 2. Who's 1? I think Hot Rod's 1. Yeah. So, you just got that whole amalgamate of teams in the 2-hole with that. But 2, that's kind of worrisome for Spokane, especially if they want to make a deep playoff run in a league like Luma. You got Baltimore in the 2, you got Express, you got Denon, losing one's Victoria. I feel like all these teams are pretty well-known teams too, so I don't know, I can't really say that about every league. But in my league though, Bandits on top of Miami 2-1. Woodworth is coming back though. I beat Miami yesterday, I think. Tampa Bay Sharks down 4-2 early. I wouldn't say it's early, it's like middle league. Down 4-2. They won their first league title last season, their first one in, let me do some quick, 79 years, I think. Yeah, 79 years. I remember they were 1 strike away in 130. I'm going to keep bringing it up because it's my team, but I remember this. They were pissed off after this. There were 2 outs, nobody on. I think So I think Magic was watching that game with me, so he remembers that. But he was in shambles, and especially for a team that has not won in a really long time. I mean, get like the ultimate bad beat of the century. That's pretty funny. Mariners up 3-0 on Tampa, the Ghost Reapers, a team that, if they're a 40-win team, 41. Their pitching is what carries them, though. Their offense is a little bit, I won't say lackluster, but it could be better. I would say league average, I would say. Vegetables take the lead from Mexico City. It's 3-2. This was one of the teams where Tampa Bay picked this team that's like one of their top lower seeds, so it's good to see them on top right now. I think we're glazing the league playoffs too much. Let's go here. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Marvels just came back from a 5-0 home with a slaughter home run, right? It's 6-5 now. This might be the game of the century. I was saying this would be a top first-round matchup because of the upset power, but all this seemed to suffer. A pitcher who has... Let's see his season stats. Nothing crazy. He was pretty solid. I mean, he wasn't even solid in the early frame. He's lost his command completely. As I said, not a playoffs caliber starting pitcher in that hole, so I think it's funny. My game, we're up 5-1. I don't care. 16 now. That Victor Jet, that's way before my time. I think the funny part about this game is how you always think some player, just because their last name is like one that you've had before, I always think it's your player, and then you remember, oh, that guy was playing 20, 30 years ago. So, I think that's fun. West Coast Express had a 5-frame on Portland. They were down 5-1 with the McKinnon single, and as we said, we said, who was the pitcher? We went over that pitcher. Yeah, Luna, one of the top pitchers in the game, kind of struggled, and Begley has not been really doing great in relief. Top pitcher up 8-1 now, with the McEwen Gutierrez back-to-back in the bottom of the fourth. It's 8-1 St. John's. I said that not a lot of great games to commentate. Yeah. Everyone wants to give me good games to commentate because there's not really a ton where I could just stay around. Vegetables are 5-2 off Mexico City, and Moonshiners take the lead back from New Orleans, but New Orleans is struggling with a man on second and nobody out.
I'd say we should give one of the guys in the chat in the voice chat a shot, maybe the Magic or the
Magic.
Yeah.
We can do Minneapolis. I think we got over there. How about go to Rockford? We haven't really talked about them a ton. Oh, Aces said he wishes he could join, but he's at work. Yeah. Aces right now, they're up 2-1. Yeah, let's do Rockford real quick. Let's see how they're doing. I didn't even look at their thing. Rockford's tied 1-1 to Philadelphia Davs.
Aces is wondering if you're going to do another run.
That's fun. Doing another one? That's a good question.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe today, I don't know. 7 p.m. I can't do because I'm at a friend's house.
Today?
Maybe.
I'm working.
Maybe not, I don't know.
I'm working later on today.
Your work, wait, Thunderbird, do you have work?
I work at 2 and then at 7. I work at 2 and I'm working until 11. So I'm not gonna be able to make it to
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I can make it later in the day either, so I think this morning's kind of all we can do now. This is a trial, as I was saying. We can just see how the attendance is, we can see how the ratings are. I think it's weird because, as I said, we're not really commentating a lot. Just kind of what I want to do as Emil flies out to center. Who's gotten in Rockford? Is that in Texas? I don't know. But obviously it's difficult because I don't have a ton of time. The Cobras Cobras, if you want to do it at 2, you can. Well, my 11, because I assume you're from the west, from that area, the Portland area. But yeah, if you want to do 2, you can. As I said, it's kind of weird to do it because I said we're jumping around a lot. Oh my god. This dude's got my number. Who's this road guy? Is that the pitcher? Oh my god, the pitcher. Just what the fuck are we doing, bro? You're a better pitcher than me. Bourbon committed an oh my god. He has good defense too. What the fuck, bro? Alright. Yeah, Cobras, if you want to do it, you can. I don't got time later. And I don't know about the weekend because I gotta hang out with my I think I'm seeing my girl tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, let's go.
Which I'm just ecstatic about. I'm just really ecstatic about that. I just think it's fun.
I wish I could be seeing
It's very
girls.
quickly, so it is quickly. You want to be in a relationship until you're actually in one, and then it's not that fun. This Bolt's gonna ground 1 to Becerra. No, that's the wrong team. Bolt's gonna ground 1 right to Connors and throw to Trevor McElroy for 1 gone. But yeah, it's difficult though. But I might try to do the World Series because obviously that's 2 teams. It's a lot easier to do. Yeah, what's good? Is that Pembroke Pines? Oh wow.
What's up, Punjabi?
Everyone in here. Oh, wow. So Punjabi, how's it going, man? But anyway, as we were saying, it's tough because I don't have a ton of time. Obviously, summer's starting there, so next week I think I'm going to do something for the World Series. So,
Hey, go to Kobo's game.
I just got a thing. I know I'm going there right now. I saw that. Cobra is 5-3 now. Sacrifice spawn. So yeah, obviously Portland's on. Needed home run at center will cut the lead in half. I honestly probably would have tried to double steal there, but Gibbons' defense isn't good. But I guess you get the guaranteed results. Not sacrifice bunted, and they've thrown out the lead runner, and that kind of that was a few days ago too. I lost because of that. That would piss me the fuck off. Anyway, who is that? Santo Morel? No. I stopped thinking that these guys are all my guys. So Lucas Morelos, batting .327, .614 slugging, 20 home runs on the year, 49 RBIs, 11th ranked. I think what league are they? They're in Delta. Yeah, they're in Delta. That's what I thought. So Dylan's 3-2 is up high. The 2-2's up high, and the 3-2 to Lucas Morelos, and Morelos is going to drive on the left field. That's going to be caught by Carter. He's going to throw it in. Clifton's going to hold at third. Clifton's not the fastest man out there. I think you get anybody out there that's a sac fly, and the speed is cut to 1. But obviously, not having that speed kind of hurts. So Quito Guerra, catcher for Portland, he's got 89 defense. So he's a pretty solid defensive catcher. 13 home runs, 36 RBIs through 172 at bats. 1.015 OPS on the year. He's 13.23 at bats for home runs. So he's very solid. I think through a full season, 50 RBIs. Maybe if only he started earlier. As I said, so another full count from Dylan. And 3-2 is fouled away, so another 3-2. This is going to be the 9th of the at-bat. 3-2, and Guerra's going to fly on the right field. Back at the wall goes Clark, but it's going to be caught on the warning track. So that's going to be the end of the 5 frame. Answered a little bit back, cut the lead in half, but Vancouver's still up 5-3 after 5. Who else? Said Clarksville. Here Eagles is up 5-0. Winners coming back. I think we already went over that. Winners is up 5-0. I see pinch hitting guys in the 5th inning. That's pretty funny. But baseball gets to do make some miraculous. What the fuck? Oh my god. What are we doing right now? Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
I don't have any pitchers coming in that way. I don't have game tokens And I don't have a pitcher coming in because I was like, oh, just let my starters go through because that's what I've been doing most games. That's what's been working. But oh my god, if we blow this fucking lead, the fucking tingus over here, I'm gonna fucking blow. Swear to God. That kind of pisses me off. Anyway, let's go to the wild card. This game, out of hand, 11-1 Toronto. That's just not even close.
Yeah.
5 Marvels. Marvels had a 5 frame in the bottom of the 4th. As we said, Bob was losing his command. But Monterey blows a 5-0 first inning lead. 8-5. That kind of reminds me. I'll probably go back to games that it reminds me of, but I remember I had a game very similar to that, like scoring-wise. Go back to 91. I go like really deep. I remember all the games. 91 season opener, we had something similar. It was 10-5 after 5, so we'll see how that game goes. As Bernstein grabs on the right in my game, so that's a base hit. Colorado ties it up, down 5-1. They've crawled all the way back with the Linkus, Sack Fine, Johnson, homer. Bidner, as we said, he's a pretty solid pitcher too. Ranked 38th in his league. 94, the whip under 1 and the BAA under 215. That's really solid stuff out of him. What else? Racers are 4-2. This is the game Thunderbirds was talking about.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I feel like that was gonna make a game.
Yeah. As Thunderbirds was talking about, the Thunderbirds was saying that the Mets had a lot of firepower and that whoever scored first would win it, but Toronto's done a good job calling back. And Bellum was just, I wouldn't say put this game away, but with the amount of offense that New York has produced after that first inning, you could say they put the game away. Ferguson just drove one to left field to make it a 3-2 ball game in Anchorage. The Aces, right now they're at work. They said they would be here. Not a fun time. They're on here right now.
But it's a 3-game series though, so like, I think the Aces could.
Yeah, it is a 3-game series. Aces could win 2 and 3. They could win their first 2 and just sweep the series. I feel like I'm not giving them enough credit.
Yeah.
I'm just pissed because I'm selling my fucking team now. My team is ass, bro. What are we doing?
Well, my team's are ass too. Like, even when it shouldn't make use.
It's disappointing. It's a good game. I don't know if you guys know who's starting for Beaumont. It's Heath Song. Heath Song starting for Beaumont right now. If you want to just look at this bid, that's a Reds bid. If you've seen it, I told the Reds to bid on this guy though, but that's a whole other thing. This dude pisses me off. I fucking hate Beaumont. But Beaumont's up 5-3 on K May. I know Mike Freeman did, so I already know it. You don't even have to tell me. Yeah, K May. They're a little bit more active than you would know. They're not really like outspoken. Beaumont just a fucking clown with the bids. I actually despise him. Heath Song is starting for the Oilers. Heath Song threw 16 innings of a 1-run ball against me. If this scoreline doesn't piss you off, I don't know what does. Because my guy threw fucking 15 innings, and then my bullpen just blew up. This game is probably the reason that I decided not to use my bullpen in this thing, as we lined one to center to end the inning there. 6-3 Biloxi over Tampa Bay. 2-1 San Francisco over the Swamp Donkeys of Miami. The Pandarian Demons from Elk Grove. This is one of my favorite team names.
That's a badass name though. The Pandarian Demons. Ooh.
Pandarian Demons, like that. Yeah, from Elk Grove. Where is Oak Grove? California. That makes sense. They were at 4-2. They've had a lot of minimal success. They even won. This is their first division title. This is their first division title in 26 seasons. So props to them. Congrats over there. Gotta friend them. Yeah. I've stopped friending people ever since my account technically went away. Blow this 5 poorly. I'm about to fucking end Freeman, like fucking throw this computer out the window, I swear. They should not be doing that well against me. Aces right now, oh my god. Gage's home run at right center.
Oh no.
Will make this 5-2 ball game. Yeah, Aces are fucking, oh my god. If Aces was here, as I said, they'd be happy. I think Aces was telling Cobras he needs to switch up his strategy, but it looks like that strategy really isn't working right now. With the Ribald triple to right. Riley Ribald did not let up a hit through 4 innings, 13.5 Ks per 9. He's been really solid out of the pen recently, but the 38-year-old right-hander, I think, is on his last leg. His elbow's going to drop in the left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So Ribald's going to score Alba's in a second. The throw by Burleson's going to hold him there. And it's 6-2 Oxnard. Just an ultimate bad beat for the number 2 team in the world. Someone with 48 wins. Although he's been if anyone came in with little momentum, it was him. 46-7. He lost 4 in a row, 5 his last 7. And he had to win one of those in extras against the Fort Lauderdale team that I don't think's been active in a while. They're just not as active as they used to be. But that's not optimal. I might need some water. I might have to leave for a second. 5-7-2. As Pierre's drives one to center field. It's weird you can't commentate out of the moment, so that's probably, I don't know, just like kind of weird like that. Baltimore lets up 3 runs in the top of the 8th off a Harkins home run. San Francisco, the Solomons, team that I've never heard of. They're somewhat active at least.
Hey, Domino's, can you give...
I really can't get them at the end because he...
Yeah, Domino's, can you give Punjabi...
Yeah?
Domino's, can you give Saskatchewan Ice and Punjabi or Illegal? Will we have a chance?
I couldn't hear you. Broke up.
Oh.
Yeah, your thing's breaking up.
I'll put you in the lounge.
Yeah, he needs I think he needs a roll, a new one.
Yeah, that's
the roll you talking about.
Yeah.
I think he needs a roll. Yeah. Beckman's still really spotty though. So.
Who needs a roll?
Thunderbirds. He was asking you for one.
Punjabi and
Punjabi. That's valid.
And Saskatchewan Ice.
I'm gonna look in the lounge.
I don't know. It's kind of breaking up, but give me like 2 seconds. Hold. My bad, I had to sneeze. Vincent and Steen are trying to put this game away for New Orleans. Oakland is ultimate. They're down 4-1 right now to the team with 2 cities in their name. They're like the Tampa Bay Rays with their sites split. So they're not doing that. Fresno came all the way back down from 5-1, and a stole homer to right puts them up 7-5. Fresno, a team who made the World Series last year. Albeit I don't know how that happened, but
yeah,
props to him. But he got swept by Denon. Denon just put him away. How's Denon doing? Denon, they're down 5-1 early. Wow. They let up, not really early, 5-1 in the 6th. They let up 4 in the 1st with the Weser double and a Connor home run. That's not Adam Connor. Summers, you have Adam Connor, right? That's your catcher. I carried him to you or something, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
I have
so.
Connor. Yeah.
How's he doing this season?
He's alright.
You can just here, hold up. Just look at the stats split though. Ox pitching well. And then Connor, he's having a solid season. Christie, he's doing. And then you just look at Jordan Council. Look at these numbers. Just absolutely impeccable. That's something you want to see out of a player. Batting 189, slugging under 300. He hasn't done jack for me, Bombers, so I think you probably got the winning end of that deal.
Yeah, and I have some players like that too. I mean, I don't know. But,
Yeah.
I like Connor though. Connor's good.
God. 9-run frame for Oxnard. Oh my god, it's 11-2. Chicanos over Anchorage. 9-run top of the 6th. Seagal's let up 7 hits, 8 runs. That is just oh my god, that's horrendous. That's actually like I got no words right now. Oxnard's a sneaky team. I was talking about them. They beat me. They won league in 130. I think they won a world playoff game too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they beat St. John's. That's what I remember. They beat St. John's round 1. They lost to Spokane in extras with a 3-run walk-off homer by Steve Buford. He's been really solid. He's going to go down as one of the best Spokane players of all time, even in their really long history. You had Alba. I think he was a pitcher though. Alba's the only guy I can recall. And then 117 Oxnard. Yeah. He swept me and won a world playoff game. I think he's won as many world playoff games as I have. So, yeah, Aces are pissed off. Aces doesn't know him yet. I'm talking shit about his team. No, I'm kidding. I'm not really talking shit, but down 11-2 to an 8 seed is not what you want to see.
Yeah.
And
that's nothing now. If you want to know.
You got to run. Somebody got someone actually got a hit in your game. Where
DeVito had a homer for 1-0. DeVito's had a nice second hitter, right? But he was having a slump for a while, and then all of a sudden he got going. So he's got 21 homers on the season. Had a good season. Right? Number 2 hitter.
And guess who's in? Dylan Bach, the former Storm reliever, who didn't really get a ton of time for me. He was solid though. I just saw him move him because I thought my pitching was great. My pitching is. I know my pitching is in shambles. I mean, he's solid. Those are my starters. You go to the bullpen though. I picked this guy up because he's the only guy in free agency who had solid stats, and the ratings are not there like at all.
Yeah.
But desperate times call for desperate measures. You want to look at this? Look at that. No. Actually, he's not as bad as you would think, but I played him like in a game last night. I wouldn't trust him. That's not great. That's not great. My minors is even worse. Here, just go over here. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's just bad. My bad. Hold up. Okay, something like this. Give me like 2 seconds. This is bad on my end. Give me 2 seconds.
I'll give those guys some balls later. I don't want to watch my game. I don't want to screw up right now. But what balls do they want?
I don't know. Ask Thunderbirds.
Yeah,
I don't know what people want.
Wait, what?
He's in here. He's talking in. Lounge.
Yeah.
Rolls. Okay, so Gratter slowed down. He's he's doing a little bit better. I think Sin's got it though, so you don't really got to worry about that.
Oh, Sin got it. Okay, that's good. All right.
It's been a while since we did a drive around the majors. I always say it's sponsored by Subaru, but I don't know why Subaru. 15-1. Oh my god. 15-1, Corona. 15-1 after 6. I think Rochester just needs to hang it up. That's kind of... No, I'm kidding. He's a solid team. He'll be back. Oh my god, this is a game of all time. Like I said, this one... I don't remember that's what game I was looking forward to. I said this one. That was before any of this happened, so I feel pretty smart for predicting that. It's 9-8 Seattle. I don't know, for the people that weren't here, as I said, Monterey, season 122 world champs, they're having a really down year, though. They won 40, 40, 36, 38. They're a really solid team. Just in 126, they're the number 1 team. They had 51 wins in 126, and they're still an active team, too, so it's a little bit sad. Lloyd ground out, so there's one gone there. As I said, I'm not really, as I feel bad because I'm not really commentating, so it just feels okay. Shreveport is up 8-1 on Corpus Christi. The Hooks, I think they're in probably the subscriber wild card because they're not active. Oh, they are active. Oh, damn. Feel bad if you're his ultimate bad beat. If you're that 25 wins and you might pull off one of the biggest upsets. Wait, why is this game not on top? Shouldn't this game be on top instead? I don't know, but I just think that's kind of. I don't know if that's how the game works, but how it works. This game should be up here. In this game, everything should move down 1. So I don't know. Sultans are the worst team in the playoffs this year by record, but I don't think their play shows that. Because you can't tell me that they're not beating Tanisha Jones. No way you can tell me Tanisha Jones is a better team than fucking Monterey. Wild card I don't even care about. Well, somewhat. Crusaders tie up in Fresno. It is 7-7 right now. That's a close game. The Aces comeback has started already. Aces come back out of this. I will. I don't even know what I'll do. I'll jump in the pool fully clothed if he does that. Although I have no way to prove it, so probably won't. Solomon's up. Solomon's just. Solomon has had a 3 frame in the 8 and 9. An Upton Dublin Carpenter home run has put this game way over Baltimore. They'll probably take game 1 there. Baltimore, 41 win team. They're really well balanced. Obviously, their hitting's really solid. I wouldn't say elite, but I would say really solid. They obviously have their pitching is able to hold them. Not elite, but as I said, just a really solid team all around. And we just grind to a double play. So, fuck. Oh my god. This team is actually ass sometimes, I swear to God. Didn't we beat Tempe earlier this year? We played them earlier this year, and I think we kicked their ass. Did we? We might not have. Maybe last season, I don't care. Maybe last season. Sultan, it's up 10-9 off of Baber triple to right. I should probably. I'm going to commentate this game for a little bit because I don't got any. This is the one game that actually looks somewhat interesting. Espinosa, as I said having Arx's catcher might backfire, and it has. He's let up 15 hits.
Oh.
And only has 4 strikeouts through 6 innings of work. That is.
This may be the game to see.
This Kingston's going to line on the center. That's going to be caught by Benavides for 2 gone. Baber's not going to test Benavides' arm yet.
That might be the game. That might be the game of the season right there.
For what? You're like connections.
Oh.
This is what? It's weird.
I don't know what's going on with my connection.
It's fine, but am I moving a room and seeing if that helps? Yeah, do it. Do you know if you can like move a room over and see if that like helps? I feel bad that you're not like speaking, but like it's like tough though, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to move back to like the original room and see if that works. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit better, but it's still a little bit. Yeah, no, it's a little bit choppy. It's fine though. Spector's gonna line on the left and be right to the left fielder, Williams, for the third out. So 7th inning correct time in Seattle. It is 10-9 Monterey. That is a game you want to see. Let's go down here. The Summer Scapegoats are tied with Jersey City. I think the Eskimos are my first ever playoff win. I love glazing my history. Jersey City was my first ever playoff win in '93. I don't know why I keep glazing my team, but I do. Yep. I was in the doctor's office when this happened. Remember racking a grand slam in the waiting room by Isaiah Irizarry. Did Irizarry, he did a 2-homer, Julian Cooks, he did 2. And I miss the old Storm. I wish that team played now, we would be winning it all every year. But there are too many good teams.
Yeah. Is it better? It's so spotty. Damn it.
It is still kind of spotty. What the fuck? Hold up. My friend he's not my friend, but he's being a pedo to one of my other friends. So that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. 11-3 Oxnard. Stahl Weinstein, oh my god. Why are all these former players of mine playing? Weinstein wouldn't say duty, but he was underwhelming and he hasn't really done a ton in Anchorage either. He's kind of their cleanup man. I'll pitch when the game's over. If you're Saul Weinstein and you had that role, your career's gone on a really downward path. Let's go to Chicago. I might commentate this one until this game's over. So it's 4-3 with bases loaded, and the catcher right now on a 3-2 count is going to be Damian Marin. So Damian Marin's up. I think my connection got all fucked up. Anyway, Marin's going to ground one up the middle to Nabra. He's going to go home, step on the plate for a while, and that's all they're going to get. So the 4th out at home, with Gibbons stepping on the plate, there's 2 gone for, is that Romeo Vegas? Montreal Vegas. The former, Montreal Expo. That doesn't really matter. Bob team. He was a really solid hitter. 17 home runs, but look at the RBIs. 29 and 34. You're hitting 17 homers and 29 RBIs. That is not a recipe for success. Anyway, Bang gets 3 calls, so bases loaded jam gotten out of by Giovanni Picchi, the 33-year-old right-hander, and we're going to the bottom of the 9th here. 1-run game. And something I like to use is the win expectancy finder. That's a preset to this setting, I like it. So the 1-run game, I think we're going to switch between these two. So win expectancy for Chicago is going to be 81%. Whoever did that is going to be at 2.71. I don't know if y'all know what that means. Hopefully you do though. They're expected to get 0.5 runs, and it's a 72% chance, 73% chance they get 0. The 3-2 to Christopher Weatherford, the 25-year-old left-hander. So the 3-2 to him, and Weatherford's going to try to deep center field. Back at the wall goes Lara, and that is going to be caught on the warning track, one gone. He did not have a lot of room to run. Delaris got that. I don't even put the picture in. Trenton Spurgeon. Not the picture I would put in this scenario, but Spurgeon looking for his first career save. He struck 51 innings in his career, and they've not all those 51 have been good. So I don't know why you're putting him in a closer situation. Actually, well, I guess Titus did not great. Anyway, win expectancy up to about 90% for Chicago. The catcher right now, Pranav Gibbons. And he's going to be in the full count too. So the full count pick from Spurgeon, and Gibbons going to ground on the right to ball on the throw to Delaney, and that's 2 gone. So down to the last light here in Chicago, Marquise Easterling, the left-handed batter. He's 28 years old. 0 for 4 today on the leadoff hole. 13 home runs, 32 RBIs for Marquise Easterling. Easterling, back-to-back games where he had 9 RBIs in these 2 games. So don't let this number somewhat fool you. He had 23 RBIs on the season and about 250 at bat. So he has been really abysmal this season. Aside from those 2 games, I guess he was hot going in the playoffs, so that's why people put him in as good Easterling. This game's over. It's pretty much a 3% chance that Coyote even comes back from this one. As Easterling's going to drop the right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So, Montreal Easterling, is that his name? Marquise Easterling will be on first. The speedster going to ground one down the right field hole, and now you got Gerardo Nava, the 2-hole hitter. He's probably the best guy on the team. He's batting .306 with 18 home runs, 47 RBIs on the season, and he's their last hope here. Leverage index went from 1.4 to 3 now. The win expectancy is about the same. It's 93% for Chicago. And we're in another 3-2 count from Spurgeon. So down their final strike now. The 3-2 from Spurgeon, and now it's going to allow him to center field. That's going to be caught by Dot Zone Lara, and the ball game is over. So Chicago goes into Coyote. They'll take the game 1 of the series. It's over here. Spurgeon gets his first career save. He lets up the 1 hit in the 9th, but he'll get it to go with the Nava lineup. Chicago will take game 1 of the series at the 5-hole. Eagle Eagles, they're probably going to go on to win, so the winner will face 2 on a team that has been really solid. That's our feature game. Well, I'm about to win. Okay, let me go to my game real quick. So, Ray's going to ground out. So the last hope for Tempe is Jonathan Volk, the 38-year-old right fielder, a man who was on Rochester for all these years, picked up by Tempe. And Bolden's going to ground on the right to Brett Connors to throw to McElroy, and the ball game is over. So the Storm will take game 1 of this. A little bit of a weird game. They had 5 runs in the first and went completely blank spins. Goddard has a pretty solid day except for the 3-1-5 frame, but the Storm will take game 1 of the series. And now that most of the games are ending, we'll go over the Obson lose game 1 to the Golden Spikes. The Aces are going to lose. That's 2 1 seeds down already. Linos grounds out. The 1 and 2 seed in Alpha Ruby go down in their first games. Each folks will take the bank loans. And this was the game Thunderbirds was talking about. It was 7-2 to Toronto to end it. A little bit of a scare early on. The Solomons come back and they'll take game 1 from Baltimore. They'll go game 2 in San Francisco. Trying to close this one. The Dukes are down 6-5 in the 8th. A lot of the 1 seeds going down early. We say the Gobblers will probably take that one though. Stens doing some things. They're up 8-1. Craft Dragons up 10-4. Warriors came back against Stanford. They are having a sizable lead. I wouldn't say comfortable, but I would say sizable. It is a safe situation if someone new to where to come in though. Renegades gave off their early 3-0 deficit. Will win 5-3. The Magic right now are down 4-3. We might go to that game, especially because I think Charlie is or was in here. He must have left. You probably didn't like my voice. Sioux Falls up 10-2. I'll probably take that one. That was one of our feature games too. Outer odds. Well, a two-run top of the 9 to Knoxville and we'll lose game 1. I said Storm win their first game. There's extra innings too in my league. Oilers will take game 1 there. The Cardinals drop game 1 10-1 to Shreveport. And the New York Bombers will take game 1 there. The Tigers, there's almost a word that would get me canceled, dropped their first game 4-2. And we don't need to pop those games open. I think this other better team on right now. 10-9 Sultanates, as you said, in the top of 9. This is a game that we've been with. Anyone have any interesting games that they want me to go to? Because if not, I'm probably just going to stay with this one until this one is over. Your speak net, or you can either type in Jen or forever hold your tone.
I'm in the bottom of the 9th, possible winning. They're now put first and third, go to my game like you did.
Well, Bombers, what's the score right now? Is it 2-2? I see.
It's 3-3.
They tied at
bottom of 9.
3-3, bottom of the 9. Okay, Bombers. I can't have my enthusiasm because I don't feel good right now. I was going to bring enthusiasm, but then I was sleeping. I don't feel good. Anyway, Adam Connor's over on the left. The former Storm catcher on first right now, representing. Could have been the game run. For some reason, that might be a decision they regret. Hayden DeVito is the batter, the 34-year-old left fielder. A 3-2 from Weber, and DeVito could have gone to center. That's going to drop for a base hit, and the ball game is over. So Brooklyn comes home to score. Bombers are on the second round of the wild card playoffs. A nice 4-3 win in Calgary Chaos. That is done for them.
It's so weird to see that.
Win here in San Diego. The Bombers are coming back. I'm telling you, wild card direct. I'm telling you, they're going to win it all. Win the wild card, and then they're going to win the World Series. I hope so too. If I'm not winning it all, I hope you win it all.
There you go.
Anyway, the catcher that I was flaming all day, Brian Ars. If you've been here the whole time, you know I hate the fact that he started. He just doubled to right center field. So the first baseman, Itana Moreno, on a 3-2 count from Gall, and Moreno off 4. So Moreno first and second. We went to win expectancy earlier in the Coyote game, but now it's a little bit more interesting. A little bit more interesting if you want to take a look. They had a 52% chance to win this game. They're expected to get 1.5 runs out of it. 36% chance they lose off the bat, and a 2% and a 17% chance they win off the bat. Leverage index wise, it is 6.36, and the Pinot leverage index, it's very high. The red highlighting says it all.
See the Hot lost.
I know, yeah, I was talking about that.
That's crazy.
I missed it.
The goal, I don't even know, Harrison Jasper, 31-year-old second baseman, already had the homer today. He's 2 for 4, the 3-2. And Jasper's going to drive it deep right center field. Back at the wall it goes, and that's going to be caught by Conger on the warning track. That could have been it all. That could have been a walk-off 3-run shot in the bottom of the ninth to end what has been an absolutely amazing game so far. I don't know why my friend is still being a pedophile, but we don't need to talk about that. Williams is on its team. Theodore Williams, 27-year-old left fielder. He is 2 for 4 today. I think 2 for 4 had a 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Singles is all you need though. We said it's 1 out right now. That pretty much put the win expectancy way down now. Went from about 51 to 35. And Williams, and ours is going to try to go in the third. No, God! They caught him! That was a really risky move and not one I would have done. Florida's 91 defense, they tried the double steal and ours gets caught at third. Oh my God. For his manager, like, Seattle, that wasn't even him. So, Seattle didn't even mean to do this. Seattle was offline, and the computer, this went from a potential game-winning situation to one of the most biggest. That might cost them their season right there. We said, ours, the guy had been flaming all day. He was right to be flamed. And the win expectancy, as we said, I've been saying that word a lot. 2 minutes ago, the Marlins had a 55% chance to win, and now it's down to a measly 12%. Hopefully Williams can tie it up here. There is still a man on second with 2 outs. You got Theodore Williams at the plate, the 3-2. And Williams is going to fly to left center field, and that's going to be right to the 40 defense, Kingsley. 40 defense is atrocious, but that will end it. The Monterey Sultanates come into Seattle, 25 wins, and take it from the 44-win Seattle Marbles. What a game where Monterey blew a 5-0 lead, went down 3, but clawed back, take a 10-9 win. That is just playoff baseball at its finest right there. Absolutely incredible. Like I said, most of the games should be finals now. Rockies win 9-7 over Baltimore. And Darren Demons will take down Caneros. The Aces are going to lose, unfortunately. Any good games, though. Nothing really close. Cobras, I missed it. Cobras walk it off with the Clemens single to right. I feel bad. I know. Where's Cobras at? Is he still here? Cobras left. Damn. I don't know where he's at, but damn. So bad that I didn't cover that one. Clement walked it off. Cooper took a single, stole 2 bags, and then a walk-up from Clement. Little Luis Gonzalez blooped right over the shortstop. Eagles took that one. P-Sharks won theirs. This is a very interesting game. And I might do a little bit of that and that. I'll probably see it later. I'll see if there's any other good games on. Punjabi, who's in this right now, they're up 13-4 on the New Orleans Aggie Gamecocks. Another guy that kind of pisses me off. 40 wins. He is Aggie Gamecocks are like if the Yonkers Renegades didn't win a league title. And they're a lot less likable because they're also an asshole with bids. Rock Dragons, or 5 in the 7th, 3 in the 8th to take down Justin 10-4. Rock Dragons are back now. Hopefully they're not doing any of the shady stuff that they were doing before. Hopefully. D-Bucks take down the Gangsters 4-1 with the 4-1 4-run top of the 8th frame with homers from Neely, Centeno, and Lane. I think most of these games are over though. Magic are down 4-3. Magic just lost.
Oh, that sucks.
Shelby and Reigns and Shelby homers in the top 8 Magic just lost. I feel bad. I could have been. That would not have been fun to commentate. Swamp Donkeys, Miami Swamp Donkeys walk it off with a Hardman single in the top of the 10th over the Bandits in front of a crowd of 54,000. That's in my league. Tampa Bay Sharks and Big Sully are going to be 11. As I said, it's another one that I can probably watch out for. Then a captain's win. Young works. Yeah.
No, Detroit Orbit, Nashville Cardinals are going to the top of the 12th in the Wild Cherry.
Wild Cherry? I wish I cared about Wild Cherry, but that's like, the new league that there's like one good team. I feel like there's better games on than that. Not the 12th though. As I said, we're going to be on commentating the last game, so if that's the last game standing, I'll have to call those teams. That's all. We'll just leave it at that. A lot of okay. So Los Angeles Lizards, not Anchorage, won 10-3 over Seattle Sea Stars, a team that my parents texted my dad. A lot of good games. Sumner with the 3-run bottom of the frame. You can't say it's a walk-off walk because it really wasn't, but actually it was on the other end. Is that bases loaded, no outs? They blew a bases loaded, no outs situation and lose the game. That's a me type mistake to make. I would hate to be them. That's to end their season too. Legends take down Ontario Lightning, lose 6-5. That's always suppressing their team. I don't have a lot of stats to back it up. Is that the Reds just lost to Ethan?
Ooh.
This is like Tingus type action right here. Red Tape got a logo change. No way. They probably haven't changed their logo since the logo became a thing. I don't know, my brother is kind of being annoying over text, but my phone is getting spammed. I'm kind of missing out on all these good games. Ooh. I don't know how many people will care that it's my league. But I did miss a lot of good endings, but I did commentate a lot of good other ones, so I don't know. So Jackson's got men on first and second with Castellanos and Guido on there. I'll keep an eye on the other games too, and I'll switch over if something becomes interesting. But as I said, we're not stopping until it's all over. So Arson on a 3-2 count from Kidwell. He's at 41 energy. I don't know how much that's going to help. But Arthur the John left center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Guido's around third. He's going to score. Castellanos goes first to third. Kidwell is blowing up in the top of the 11th.
What's that on
Bay was down to their last strike, and Goldsmith tied it up in the bottom of the 9th. But looks like Jackson might have this one on lock after that. It's that blew a 7-3 lead with 6 outs to go. They're now men on first and third. I'll tell you if anything interesting happens with Savannah and the Nashville game. Let's see if any other games are going on right now, though. I think that's it. We got that game. We have that on Investors Warriors, so that's going to end. That'll end soon. Anything else in extras? Nope, and nope. So wild card, I'll see what anything, because I know this is one and done, so I think these extra games mean more. Are all of them done already? Wow. Bottom of the 9th. Oh, this Minneapolis right now? Minneapolis, dude, I think is in here. They are in here. Let me go to Minneapolis. So, men on first and third, they were down by 6-0 after 2.5. Now Elisha Wickham, the 25-year-old catcher, 7 home runs, 30 RBIs through 158 at at-bats. He is 0 for 4 today. My throat is like really stuffy. I don't know if I sound kind of weird right now.
It sounds good to me.
I don't know, it's kind of weird. As anyway, 3-2 to Wickham, and Wickham comes down to center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Olivares is going to score. Sid's goes first to third. Wickham's in at first, and this game is not over. This game is not over yet. It's 9-8. I know I yap about win expectancy, and I have for a really long time. This is highest leverage index we've seen all day. 7.56. I've closed out all the other games I had open for this too. So we have the center fielder Reginald Osorio up. Nine home runs, 20 RBIs, batting .299 through about 3/5 of a season. All the other wildcard games are done unless I am blind and cannot read. But I think I can read fine. So I think we've got 4 games left at 10:30. And the Soria is going to drive to center field. Back after all that ball is here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Reginald Soria just walks it off.
Oh
in the bottom of the ninth.
That's insane.
I am speechless right now. I can't commentate and scream because then I don't want voice crack, so that sounded kind of anticlimactic. But oh my goodness, a walk-off 3-run shot by Osorio.
Oh, let's go.
Reginald Osorio. The Rochester Red Wings blew a 6-0 lead, 9-7 at the bottom of the ninth. With 2 outs and a man on first, 2 singles and a walk-off 3-run shot, it is 11-9. Final score. Unbelievable. I'm still speechless. Like I said, we're going to the final game, so hopefully some good game's still on.
I'm gonna disconnect and rejoin.
I don't care. I'll do. What? Oh, my stream disconnected.
There we go.
And a 3-run home run by Flattery. And that is 11-7 Jackson over Biloxi. And we have the Giants game too. I think that might be your last game of the early frame, but I don't know where that went. Giants are the 2 seed. Still 5-5 there. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go to Wolves who wants to come back in the morning. I think that's an understatement. That was one of the best I've seen in the playoffs in a really long time. Anyway, the center fielder, Raleigh Baez, is coming up for 15 home runs, 39 RBIs, slugging at .498, which is a little bit underwhelming, especially for someone on a San Diego Giants team. I think you just expect a lot higher caliber of players when you're there, but that is just me. In the Tampa Bay game, Aponte lined out to left, so there's one gone in the bottom of the 11 there. As Biden's going to drop a left field down the line, and it is ball game is over. San Diego takes game 1. Baez a 2-run walk-off shot. I just said that you would expect higher caliber of players, and Raleigh Baez took that really personally, and they're up 1-0 in the series.
Let's go.
And that is the second to last game. I know my screen keeps cutting out because I don't know. I keep forgetting to switch my screen share, so it just closes out. I think all the games are done besides this one game that I don't think anyone really wants to see. But we'll just finish it out just because that's what I promised. And there are construction people in my house, so I don't think it's gonna be loud background noise wise. But that game over, I don't even care. It's over. Bryce and the ground on the right, put Parson, he'll step on the bag, and the ball game is over. So I think that is all the games we had in the early window. Let me just make sure. The Giants won theirs. Oh, no, it's not. Like I said, we're going to every game. And Schultz is going to double left center field, and that will be now in New Orleans. They're going to straight on right now by the Punjabi. I don't think so. I think that's it. This is the last game on. They said we're going to every game, so. Brenda is going to drop the left field, and that's going to drop third base hit. So first and third. I mean, I'm just thinking Chris Paul hits a lead to cut. It's a 3 to cut the lead to 42. That's what I'm thinking when I see this. That's kind of the ballpark we're in right now. You're not really going to get anything good out of this game unless Eberhardt has the only choke job of the century, in which case we're here right now. Is going to drive in the left field, and that's going to be caught by Hathaway. Coming home is Hudgens, and to make it a 13-6 ball game. So we're down to our final out here in New Orleans. We got second baseman Stenon Serrato. Who the fuck has that type of name? Not racist, but it's just kind of weird. 13 home runs, 42 RBIs. He's slugging 500 on the year, but that's probably going to go down. He is. I'm like, it's going to, well, actually, it might go down a little bit. I don't know. I'm not going to do the mental math, but Serrato's 1 for 4 at the double today. Everhart is in his in the final stages. This one might be over quickly. By the way, after this, I don't know if Thunderbird's stream is working because the connection was spotty, but I was going to do maybe a post game with Thunderbirds, and then we can call it a wrap there.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think this was pretty successful now. I know there was like a lot of network issues. As Serrato strike 3 calls, so the ball game is over. So New Orleans, our last game of the early window, they're going to drop this one. Their opening game, the Pembroke Pines, 13-6, a 5-run 7. And 3-run 3rd and 5th. Too much for New Orleans. 2 sacrifice flies in the last inning, Willie and Breuer, and this is over. So the early window's over. The network connection's a little bit spotty, Thunderbirds, but what are your thoughts? How did this early window go, you think?
It was a pretty wild slate, I'm not gonna lie. Especially at the Wolves game, like, his game was like, that game was insane, man.
That was nasty. I know. Yeah, that was good thing I switched over there and I saw that. I was missing a lot of good endings. But I mean, we got the walk-off in San Diego, we got the Bombers walk-off, we got the walk-off, obviously, in Minnesota. But, yeah, I think this early window, I mean, it was weird, though, because, I mean, all the games were early and like boring in the 3rd, and then it just blink and it's all in the 8th and 9th. So I feel like the middle stretch kind of went by really quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've been on for about, I'd say, a little bit under 2 hours now. Let me know if you guys thought this was successful. Because, I mean, I do have a lot of ideas on where I want this to go. I know after like the strike zone, the way we did it, kind of moving around games, I know it's not ideal, but I do want a World Series. Hopefully that's going to be a little bit better, because that's just one game. My bad. And just like one thing to focus on. So that's kind of my thoughts. I mean, the 2 p.m. window, I know Cobra said he wants to do it, but I do like how the announcing's going. I just like the idea of it, like jumping around from game to game. So, game 2 coming up. So, second window, I think a wild card. I mean, a wild card's always like a dogfight. I'll stop screen sharing. We can be done. But I don't really care about those games. I think when you get to later rounds, that's when it kind of gets special. The league playoffs, we've got a lot of good teams, but I want to Hot Rods, Aces, Obs, and are just 3 of many. I mean, game 2, can we see a turnaround? I mean, we don't know. We check back in at 2. I don't know if Cobra is doing his thing, but yeah, I think we're good here. So, I'd like to sign off for now. Thank you for tuning in, guys. And yeah, thank you. See ya.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya.
Yeah, thanks, Thunderbirds, thank you for helping out, man.
Yeah, of course, man. It's a lot of fun, man. Hey, guys. Alright, that's the video, guys. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys maybe there might be more. Yeah, that's the end of the video. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you want to see more of it. So, yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. So, have a good night, guys.